God knows my heart. God knows my heart. So I can keep doing me. What's the point of telling the devil to flee? What's the point of praying to be free? And what's the point of me making a decree? Because God knows my heart. So what's the point of me trying to be the best that I can be? I mean, don't you agree? I can fornicate. I mean, if God knows my heart, then it shouldn't matter the decisions I make. I mean, think about the people who hate. God knew their heart, and I bet they thought it was great. The word says, every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the heart. Is your heart filled with the fruit of the Spirit, or is it, can I get a number one with a large fry and a pie and make it supersized so your heart is healthy, and God knows it, right? Well, let's put the heart to the test and bring it to the light. For from within, out of the heart of man, comes evil thoughts, sexual immorality, theft, murder, authority, converting, wickedness, deceit, envy, slander, pride, foolishness, and a sagil. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately sick. Who can understand it better than Almighty? And what proceeds out the mouth comes from the heart, and God knows our heart. So our actions are smart, right? In reality, our heart is not as clean as we pretend. We hold so much in it become a filthy garbage can. Let's be honest. We all have been hurt, abused, misused, offended, lied on, prejudged. Some of our heart been so broken we've been held on to grudge. They say we show our heart on our sleeve, but in reality, our heart becomes the waste dump that eventually becomes contaminated with poison and diseases. As the poison gets old, it doesn't become fine like wine. It starts to pervert your mind. Have you thinking what you are doing is fine, but again, God knows our heart, which could be scary like Tom eventually catching Jerry, like Captain Crunch without the berries, like saying Christmas without the Mary. I mean, is it really good to say God knows our heart and feel great? Does that really bring justification for our mistakes? Having a good heart is no justification for your sin. Like stealing because you're starving can still lead you in the pen. And I mean, is it right for a person to be racist just because they can? I mean, Jesus is a forgiver and no sin is bigger, but our actions show the purity of our heart. I mean, it's like candy, but I call it sweet tarts. Our heart could be hidden from man, but not from God. If God exposed your heart, would it be the pride? It's time to humble ourselves and repent. It's time to stop being Pharisees, ladies and gents. I mean, Jesus is a forgiver and no sin is bigger, but our actions show us the purity of our heart. I mean, honestly, how many times can we say God knows our heart, especially when you know right from wrong? I know you're probably tired of me saying God knows my heart in this song. How do you think God felt all alone? I know urges can be strong, but we have to be strong to teach the next generation right from wrong and no excuses. Honestly, it's the antibiotics needed to cure this disease. If we don't cure it, it can become a generational bad seed. Now our babies are born with heart diseases, will lead to heart attacks. If God really knows your heart, let's get our heart back intact. No more excuses that God knows our heart. Be honest with yourself. That is a start. God knows my heart. God knows my heart. So I can keep doing